the video podcast that shares the heartbeat of our Germantown school district. A great place to learn, grow, and belong. This is GTown Life. Welcome in Germantown. We're at MacArthur Elementary in our school spotlight, checking in with Mr. and Mrs. Schwarten. Thank you both for joining.
Thank you.
From each of your roles, what does a strong day of learning and support look like at MacArthur Elementary?
Well, since I teach kindergarten, I'd say it's a day full of laughter, hands-on, cooperative learning where kids are smiling and aren't always realizing that they're learning, but that they're having fun and building good social skills.
And I would probably say the same thing. Lots of energy, moving around, and nobody gets hurt. Safety.
And for those that don't know, Mr. Schwarten hits the whole building in physical education class and keeps them all active and returns them all energized to their classroom teachers and his wife at times. What is something about your students or the MacArthur school community that people outside of the building may not fully see or appreciate?
We have a fantastic PTA, probably does more than anybody actually realizes behind the scenes. They support us as teachers. They do a lot for our kids. Everybody gets to see a play, and we have fun run and all kinds of things that they do. MacArthur's birthday, and all of us together to get our kids to be successful however they can be with the fun activities the PTA provides, plus at school, we all work together. And we have our, like I said, our phenomenal PTA that we can't thank enough for everything they do for us.
What has stood out to you this year as a moment of growth, connection, or pride for the students at MacArthur?
One of the things that's cool for me is because I see a lot of the kids from kindergarten up to fifth grade, I get to see how they are maturing and progressing through the years. This year, I've got a lot of fourth graders who may have had troubles in kindergarten and first grade, and they're just really turning into good kids. I mean, they've always been good kids, but you can see like the young adults that they're turning into. And it's just really cool to see every year.
Yeah, it's nice to see them, and he sees them in a different light. I see them more academically. Some kids are great at math, some kids are great at reading, but there's also kids who are great sports and who are great leaders and things that show a lot in the art classes, like the music and the FIAD. It's neat that when we talk about our day and things, he gets to see the kids in just a totally different light. And so that gives every kid a chance to shine somewhere.
How do both of your roles contribute to helping students feel known, supported, and successful?
Since I see all the students in the building and over the years, and I'm always around the building in the hallways, along with the music and art teachers and lots of other teachers that have roles where they get to see all the students, that I'm kind of like another, I don't know if I want to say a father figure, but just someone that they can come to because they feel comfortable with me year after year after year. And I kind of know what they're going through. So that's my role, to be another extra set of support and to provide them with life skills.
We tag team, even though we don't necessarily plan it. I see the kids and I work with them and I see them successful. But he also gets to see them in a relaxed environment where they get to show their true feelings and energies and get things out and express things to him that they might not necessarily say to me. So just the team and the relationships that we have with the kids helps a lot because it gives them someone to look forward to seeing or being able to really connect with.
What is one practice, routine, or mindset at MacArthur that helps students thrive?
One thing we have is resets or kind of like start over. I know I do that a lot in kindergarten. We don't let what happened, one thing doesn't ruin our day. We always say in kindergarten, there's nothing in kindergarten that can happen that I can't fix. And we don't cry in kindergarten. There's nothing that could be that bad to cry over. So we just reset. If we started off, we had a bad morning, reset, start all over. It's a new day. And just not dwelling on the past, moving forward and ending it on a great note.
I like to enforce that a lot too. Like we make mistakes. I do that often. That's why I work with my wife. She can correct me. She can stop me when I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. So we've reinforced that in class too. Like, hey, you did something wrong. It's okay. A classmate asked you to stop. It doesn't mean they don't like you. They're just asking you to stop. It's a life skill. So stop and start over. No big deal.
What has working at MacArthur taught you about students, families, or education that you did not fully understand before starting at MacArthur?
We both agreed you don't know what someone's going through. And so you have to treat everybody with some grace. You have to know that you don't know what the morning was like. You don't know what's going on at home or in their lives. So give them a break and try and just treat them with empathy or give them some grace. That's what I would want for my child. That's what I want for myself. Don't base it on just one because you never know. And a lot of people are going through a lot of things.
If families could see one thing about what happens inside MacArthur each day, what would you want them to know?
Your child is loved. Kids get so many hugs and just the smiles, and they enjoy being here, but that we treat your child as if it's our own. I take ownership of my kids. I say once they're a Schwarten, they're always a Schwarten kid, and I follow them through as much as I can. But we look out for our kids and we love our kids.
Especially when they get up to the high school. I love watching those Friday things we get, and I can see how my students are doing, the athletes who are making it to state, the ones that are, even though I'm a FIAD teacher and I love sports and I love activity, I love to see the ones who are just doing things that are amazing, like chefs and things that we didn't see when in elementary school, but now we just get to see them blossoming and their skills that they're getting as they grow up. So it's just nice to stay in contact with them.
What is your favorite spot on MacArthur's campus?
Playground.
For me, I love the playground. I teach a lot of my classes out there on the playground, and we both just love being outside. So that's my happy spot.
Both of us.
Best sound at MacArthur.
Nothing better than hearing a little kid giggle.
Laughter and giggles. Yep.
Laughter and giggles just brightens your mood and makes you smile too.
A song that instantly lifts your mood.
I like anything from Ed Sheeran. We used to go down to Florida every summer. Her mom had a place down there, and we would listen to Ed Sheeran's CD for 24 hours down and back. So every time I hear it, I just think of my daughters and the fun times we had.
Any song that's just uplifting. We play them in the morning and the kids walk in, and just any song makes me pretty happy.
One thing that instantly boosts your energy.
So in kindergarten, many times the kids walk in, and I just love it. They walk in and they're like, Mrs. Schwarten, it's Tuesday. And I'm like, I know. It's the greatest thing. Just, they're so excited for school. So to me, that's the greatest thing.
I love when I'm surprised with a special treat. Someone shows up with a cup of coffee or one of the 800 birthday treats I get. Always a nice surprise.
Your favorite Wisconsin season.
She likes fall.
He likes summer. He likes it warm and being outside. I like it cool.
A skill that you use daily that people might not realize.
Flexibility. He uses it too, but I use it being flexible in the day, and he uses it.
I like to use it mentally and physically. As I'm getting older, this is my 29th year, it's getting a little harder to get up and down doing cartwheels, but I still got it.
What makes MacArthur feel like your school?
We've been here forever. He's 29, I'm 28 years, so we've been here.
It's like a second home. We
Right.
wake up, we come to work, we go home. We're always together. We drive together. It's a good thing, though.
What is something students would be surprised to know about you?
They don't realize that we live together. Sometimes just my kindergartners figuring out that he is my husband is hard and challenging. And sometimes I'm married to many people in the building. Once they realize we go home together is a little mind-blowing for my kids.
Best advice you've ever got from a teacher?
My dad was a teacher also, and I remember when I started teaching, the best advice he gave me was, remember, they're just kids. They're 5 years old.
And that's what he told me too.
One word students would use to describe you.
So I think to describe him, they would say he's silly, crazy.
I like to keep it light. If kids are a little more relaxed, they like to have fun, then they're going to enjoy doing the things in FIAD. And they know they don't have to be perfect. We're learning how to do it. And I think about Kerie, they're going to say she's very loving and kind. Because even though she can be serious, it's coming from a loving place where she really does care about how they are growing and becoming great kids.
A planned lesson or a teachable moment?
I love a teachable moment. As we said, with flexibility, you can plan and plan and plan, and it's not going to go that way. So when something happens, I always think, how can the kid use this going forward?
Teachable moment, because that's what they really need to learn at that time. And I have their attention much better.
High five or fist bump?
High five.
High five.
A lot more action, more spontaneous.
Hot dog or brat?
Brat.
Hot dog.
State fair or Summerfest?
Summerfest.
We like the music.
My daughters have really been into Summerfest lately, so I think we go pretty much every day. We find free tickets.
Friday fish fry or Saturday brunch?
Friday fish fry.
I agree. Fridays are more fun.
Road trip or stay close weekend?
Road trip.
I like a road trip.
Pizza Friday or Taco Tuesday?
Again,
Pizza Friday.
it's a Friday. Got to go with the Friday.
County fair or farmer's market?
Farmer's market.
See, I think I like a county fair.
I don't like all the people. Too
I don't-
crowded.
I don't like getting up early.
Lake house weekend or cabin in the woods?
Lake house weekend.
Yeah, I like being by the lake.
On the water. We like pontooning.
She loves fishing. Can't get her away
I'm
from
a
fishing.
great fisherman. I'm a great fisherman. Better than some.
It's okay. I drive the boat.
And get my hook if I get it stuck. Once in a while.
A fall color drive or a summer lake day?
Summer lake day.
False. Color drive. I like the colors. I like the lake day, but I have to be on it. Otherwise, I feel bad.
Welcome in, GTown. We're at Germantown High School and another school spotlight. Thanks for joining. From your role, what does a strong day of learning and support look like at Germantown High School?
As a school counselor, we have a unique view of students and a unique experience. Obviously, the entire school is here to support students' academic well-being, but as a school counselor, we dive much more deeply into supporting the social, emotional well-being of students, as well as their post-secondary journey and really helping them find what they want to do after high school. Just a lot of what we do happens behind the scenes due to confidentiality and other things. We work hard to support students. Our ultimate goal is to help them learn those tools, self-regulate so that they can get back into the classroom and be successful learners.
What is something about your students or the Germantown school community that people outside the building may not fully see or appreciate?
Yeah, that's a great question. So students at times struggle with mental health issues and dysregulation. So we are working to help support those students. It's incredibly important, the jobs we do every day, to help support teachers, help support students and parents and guardians, to provide those supports to students here. So obviously, we don't keep concrete data about which students are having which issues and things like that. So it's much more anecdotal, but students are experiencing that help every day, and families from the support we're providing for students who may be struggling. So I think just the amount of students who might be experiencing at any given time different issues or crisis is really important for people to be aware of. And then just the importance of our job as school counselors, our school social workers in the building, our school psychs, all of us sort of work in tandem to help support students.
Yeah, it's a great village related to high school, a lot of support, and a lot of times we all can understand and relate that we have different emotions throughout the day, but just the confidence building and the life skills for our kids. So appreciate all that you all do to just help a kid get through the day, and it might be a minor blip, but get them refocused and reengaged.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What has stood out to you this year as a moment of growth, connection, or pride for the students at Germantown High School?
One of my favorite parts of my job is working with students to help them plan their post-secondary pathway, whether that be college or a tech school or an apprenticeship or work. I just think the excitement of students that have that come in to tell me they've been accepted to a school or an apprenticeship, things like that. So I am obviously extremely proud of those students for all the work collectively they put in really over the last 12 years of their education, and just seeing the growth. We keep our same students from freshman year to senior year. So seeing them come in wide-eyed as a freshman, and then looking at all of their emotional growth, how much they mature, and just all of the things that they are able to accomplish while they're here at the high school makes me incredibly proud.
How does your role contribute to helping students feel known, supported, and successful while they're there and beyond?
That is literally the definition of our job as a school counselor. First and foremost, creating relationships with students is critical in our job, and really showing students and demonstrating that we're trustworthy adults and that we are here to help problem solve. We wear many hats as a school counselor, so our day looks different. My husband will always say, "What's on the docket for today?" And there are certainly things that I know I have planned, but in any given moment, I have to have the ability to be able to pivot. There might be a student in crisis, a parent that needs help, things like that. So we just have to be really flexible in our job. And I think creating those student relationships is extremely important for us. Showing kids that we're trustworthy, safe, creating that warm, welcoming, safe environment here so that students will come to us when they need help or they're in distress. The other piece is not only creating the student relationships, but I act as an advocate, and all the school counselors here advocate for students and have those communications with teachers when we're given that opportunity. The students are giving us the permission and parents to share information. So really working as a team and trying to problem solve. And again, help students be successful within the classroom.
As you think about Germantown High School as a whole, what is one practice, routine, or mindset that helps students thrive specifically at Germantown High School?
So as school counselors, we're continually looking at ways to help students regulate themselves. So we have a small conference room, which is pretty tiny, with some manipulative things like that. At the start of this school year, we actually created a wellness center. So it's an entire room devoted to having art spaces and different manipulatives and different things that students can do to calm and allow students an opportunity who may be dysregulated to go there, get in a better mind space, calm down, and then be able to return to the classroom. So I think that's been a really great addition for us as a school this year to offer another opportunity for students who may need to take those breaks to do that effectively and then get ready to go back to the classroom.
What has working at Germantown High School taught you about students, family, or education that you didn't fully understand before your time at Germantown High School?
So this is my 19th year here. I started as a teacher and then transitioned to school counselor, to the role of school counselor. And a lot of what we learn in books is obviously does not translate right to real world. I would say the biggest piece that I've learned is the importance of working together as a team. I collaborate extremely closely with my colleagues here to problem solve, look for advisement, things like that. Just in general, the entire school community team. So I work closely with the administrative team and teachers, parents and guardians. So really collectively working to ultimately provide the best support for students. I'd say that's been extremely important and something that it sounds cliche to work together as a team, but it's extremely important.
If families could see one thing about what happens inside the building each day, what would you want them to know?
I personally think it's all the little things, the ways that staff go above and beyond for students each day, whether it's reteaching a lesson, taking extra time for students, getting to know them on a more personal level, again, forging those relationships. It's the small things that go unnoticed on a daily basis. And so our staff is extremely committed to our students. Whenever I take new families around, I'm so proud to be able to say that our teachers care about kids. They work hard. They go above and beyond. All the staff really they do a tremendous job at supporting our students and going above and beyond their job.
What is your favorite spot on Germantown High School's campus?
So I love the gazebo area. There's some ponds and more natural areas. So when I can at lunch, I love to head out that way.
Best sound in a school building?
Laughter, whether it's from students or staff, brings everybody joy.
A song that instantly lifts your mood?
Don't Stop Believin'. Can lip sync that all day. So bring on the karaoke. So makes me happy.
How about one thing that instantly boosts your energy at work?
I try to walk outside every day, even in cold. So just getting outside, getting fresh air is made a huge difference and makes me be able to tackle the day for sure.
Your favorite Wisconsin season?
Fall. I love fall. Sweaters. I'm a pumpkin spice latte girly, so I will take that all day long.
A skill you use daily that people might not realize?
Typing. I send thousands of emails a day. I have to type up reports. I have to constantly. So if I were a hunt and peck typer, my job, I would not be as efficient as I am. So I think those keyboarding skills are really important for sure.
What makes Germantown High School feel like your school?
Love when students are concerned about other students and come to me as a trusted adult looking out for other kids. That makes me feel proud of our culture, climate and culture here at the school, and proud of students that they care enough about their friends and other kids to say something and speak up when they see something that's not right.
What is something students would be surprised to know about you?
So my other job in summer, I run a market farm. My husband and I have a 7-acre farm. So we grow produce, have some animals. So if you ever need any farming advice, come find me.
What did you teach before you became a counselor?
I taught social studies. So lots of different classes, human relations, sociology, world history.
Best advice you ever got from a teacher?
5th grade teacher, and she basically said, don't let other people tell you what you can or can't do. And she's actually the reason I got into teaching, was because she motivated me and recognized the skill in myself that I didn't recognize. And so I think that is incredibly important. And I took that lesson from her and tried to emulate her when I was a teacher as well.
Do you remember the teacher?
Mrs. Hafmeister. Shout out. Yep.
One word students would use to describe you.
I would say compassionate.
Something planned or a teachable moment?
Teachable moment. Having one-on-one conversations with students, constantly helping them look at decisions that they've made or can make and how to do things differently. I always say it's not about what you did, it's about what you learned from things that happen. So definitely a teachable moment.
High five or fist bump?
Probably a high fiver. I like to celebrate.
Fresh cheese curds or fried cheese curds?
Fried, but don't tell my physician I said that. So fried all the way with a good dipping sauce. Marinara, ranch, either or.
Hot dog or brat?
Brat. It's definitely a brat. So good grilled brat.
State fair or summer fest?
State fair. Definitely state fair.
A Friday fish fry or Saturday brunch?
Friday fish fry.
Road trip or stay close weekend?
Road trip. I love to travel. I'm super adventurous, so I'd pack the car up and go. Absolutely.
Pizza Friday or Taco Tuesday?
That one is a tie. I cannot pick one, though that would be dead even. So I would be up for either one for sure.
This one might be a softball. We'll throw it up there. County fair or farmer's market?
Farmers market. Support your local farmer. They work incredibly hard. Farmers market all day long.
Lake house weekend or cabin in the woods?
I'd say lake house weekend. Be out on the water, floating. Sounds good.
A fall color drive or a summer lake day?
I love fall. So a nice cool day, seeing beautiful leaves. That'd be great.
Well, thank you very much for taking some time. Good to check in of all the things happening at Germantown High School. Thanks for listening to the stories that make our Germantown learning community a great place to learn, grow, and belong. We are all shareholders in empowering and inspiring student success today and into the future. Until next time, this is GTown Life.